Hi, I'm Annie of ByAnnie.com and Patterns by Annie. Thank you so much for joining us for week number 10 of Season 2 of Live with Annie. It is such a treat to connect with you each week, and we thank you for making the time to be with us. I hope you've enjoyed our weekly episodes as much as we've enjoyed making them, and that you've picked up some good tips and techniques as well as inspiration for new projects. Last week, we talked about the supplies you'll need to make ByAnnie projects, from soft and stable to zippers, and zippers to mesh, fold-over elastic, and strapping. If you missed it, or want to watch it again, remember that all of the episodes of Live with Annie are available online. You can watch them on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel, or by going to ByAnnie.com/live. We'll put up all the links to make them easy for you to find. To thank everyone for joining us last week, we had an awesome giveaway. One lucky viewer won a set of 12 24-inch single-slide handbag zippers, which are perfect for pockets and closures on bags. Marcia Cord White was the lucky winner, and we've messaged Marcia through Facebook but are still waiting for her address. So Marcia, if you're watching today, please email us at info@ByAnnie.com with your mailing address and the color of set that you'd like. If we don't hear from you by Friday morning, we're going to have to pick another winner. Today's program is all about celebrating local quilt shops. These shops are the backbone of the creative community and the lifeblood of this industry. Local quilt shops inspire us with new products and projects and work hard to create inclusive communities of makers. Shop owners and their staff are on the front lines, answering questions and teaching new makers the joy of creating, and keeping more experienced makers inspired and advancing in their skills. Our business is stronger because of local quilt shops, and protecting them helps keep the whole industry strong and vibrant. So we are so excited today to announce the winners in our 5th annual Local Quilt Shop Contest. We started this contest in 2018 as a way to celebrate and recognize local quilt shops and create the opportunity for makers like you to share what makes your local shop special to you. In 2018, there were 2,640 votes for 657 stores. 5 years later, total eligible votes grew to 15 times that amount, with 39,433 eligible votes. In addition, the total number of stores to receive votes almost tripled to 1,919 stores in 14 countries. Within the United States, all 50 states were well represented. Stores in Washington, Florida, Pennsylvania, and Nevada received the most votes, though voting was brisk all across the map. 13 states received more than 1,000 votes. Thank you to everyone for voting, spreading the word about the contest, and, most importantly, supporting your local quilt shops. We loved reading the comments that you made about your favorite shops, and it quickly became apparent what makes a shop special. Over and over, your comments said how much you appreciated happy, friendly, helpful, patient, and knowledgeable staff, a feeling of inclusion and community, education and support, and a good selection of patterns, fabrics, notions, and more. I'll be announcing the grand prize and runner-up winners shortly, but before I do, I just want to say that every single local quilt shop in the contest is a winner. As I've talked to store owners who participated, I repeatedly heard how much they enjoyed the contest and how much they appreciated reading your comments. Whether a store got 1 vote or 2,000 votes, seeing that their hard work is appreciated means so much. So without further ado, let's announce the prizes and winners in this year's contest. We have picked 4 runner-up winners in this year's contest. Prizes for each will include $500 in store credit from ByAnnie.com, a free ByAnnie trunk show of 6 models and 6 patterns for each model, a special local quilt shop marketing package valued at $500 from ByAnnie, and $400 in store credit from Jaftex, made up of $100 each from Blank Quilting Corporation, Free Spirit Fabrics, Studio E Fabrics, and Henry Glass & Company. They'll also receive full conference and exhibit access and a special highlight on the online channels for H&H America's 2022 Chicago Trade Show, and a free Lynn Wilson Designs trunk show of 3 models and 6 patterns for each. I'm going to have a quick drink before we start announcing winners. All right, is everyone ready? We are so excited to announce the 4th runner-up in the 2022 LQS contest, River's Edge Antiques and Quilt Loft in Hayward, Wisconsin. Owned by Mike and Gail Grassel, the store received 809 votes. River's Edge Antiques and Quilt Loft has been in business for over 20 years. Known as the best-kept secret in the North Woods, the antique shop and quilt shop are housed in a building filled with gorgeous church-style stained glass windows. It looks like a very unique and magical place. This is the first year for River's Edge to participate in the contest, and Gail sent us this video to share their excitement.
Hi everybody, this is Gail from River's Edge Antiques and Quilt Loft in Hayward, Wisconsin. This afternoon I got a phone call from Annie of ByAnnie letting me know that we are one of the runner-ups in the Local Quilt Shop Contest. So thank you everybody that voted for us and got us to that place in the United States way up on top. This is so exciting. We're going to have a couple of trunk shows coming. We will have the ByAnnie trunk show in June during the Wisconsin State Shop Hop. So I hope if you are in the neighborhood, you'll get to stop in and see that. And I just thank you, each and every one that voted for us. So have a great day. Thanks. Bye.
Customers of River's Edge Antiques and Quilt Loft raved about the people, the atmosphere in the shop, and the changes that the store has made to cope with the pandemic. Tammy wrote, "It's not only the wide variety of fabrics and patterns and displays and notions, it's the people. The owner and her employees beam with happiness and joy. The customers are always smiling and excited to be there." And Marcia shared, "When I walk into the shop, it's like coming home. I walk in, take a deep breath, and can feel my blood pressure drop and tension release." Kathy said, "During the Wisconsin Shop Hop, the owner told us about the positive changes she was making to her business model to cope with the pandemic. Coupled with those changes, she expressed her deep gratitude and her existing and new customers who embraced those changes." Gail is the current president of the 2022 Wisconsin State Shop Hop, which runs from June 1st to the 30th, and so she has scheduled her ByAnnie trunk show for that period. And Gail says we encourage everyone to come and see the 67 shops that are participating and what each shop has to offer. Sounds to me like it's time for a road trip. Let's move on now to the 3rd runner-up in the contest, which goes to a store who received 839 votes, Quilted Twins in Dade City, Florida. Quilted Twins is a fabric warehouse type store that features beautiful current fabrics along with closeout bargains. Owners Becky and Rachel, who are twins, started the store. As they say, Becky quilts and designs, Rachel deals and finds. Becky is now in Poland, so Rachel and her husband Ken operate the store. They sent this video clip.
Hi, this is Rachel from Quilted Twins. I'd like to thank all of our supporters for your vote in the Local Quilt Shop Contest that ByAnnie sponsored. I just wanted to show you that we do have a lot of the ByAnnie patterns. We love ByAnnie. Our customers have loved and enjoyed having all of the patterns in. And this one, second place in the entire fair in the quilted items that we just had. So we'd like to thank you once again for all that you've done for us in voting. Bye.
Over and over, voters for Quilted Twins mentioned the store's incredible selection of fabrics, great prices, and fantastic customer service. Helen wrote, "In addition to the humongous choice of top-quality fabrics, the staff are rich in knowledge and help when it comes to the quilting arts." The most fun was watching my husband's reaction when he entered the shop for the first time. It was busy and crowded and lively with amazing fabrics on the bolt from floor to ceiling and all around. For him, it was people-watching joy. Susan shared a heartwarming story saying, "My mom is a maturing woman, and the shop is always slammed full of people. Mom can take a seat and they make sure that they look at her quilt pictures, answer her questions, and make her feel like a VIP. And it's not just her. Everyone in the shop is treated with that same type of courtesy and respect. This is a very special gift. Business is always overwhelmingly busy at Quilted Twins, yet they can make each customer feel like they have their moment." And Lil shared, "One of the twins lives in Poland and has developed a network there to help those in need. With 3 million Ukrainian refugees coming to Poland, the need is increasing. A single email to their customers asking for help raised over $14,000 in less than 24 hours. 100% of those funds will be used to purchase items in Poland to help those providing shelter to the refugees." And wow, I thought that was really wonderful to hear, and I do know that Rachel and Becky are continuing to raise funds to help Ukrainian refugees who are fleeing to Poland. So if you would like to help, please visit the Quilted Twins website. There's a banner right on the homepage for their Ukrainian Relief Fund, and if you click on that banner, it will take you directly to a form for donating, and it's a really simple process. With everything that's been going on, Rachel said she really hasn't had a chance to make plans for her ByAnnie trunk show, but she said she's looking forward to it, so watch for more details coming from them soon. All right, let's move on now to the second runner-up in this year's contest, the Quilted Cow in Branson, West Missouri. Voters cast 1,302 votes for this shop, even more than the 1,232 that earned them the grand prize last year. With a 3,000 square foot retail space in the popular Branson Silver Dollar City area, the Quilted Cow team enjoys meeting quilters from all over the country. They are also the area's gathering space for inspiring quilting, sewing, and creativity, and they have grown their reach on Facebook, where they offer unique kits and host a group page that encourages quilters and sewists to share their projects. Jennifer sent us this fun video today.
Hey everybody, it's Jennifer from the Quilted Cow, and we just wanted to say thank you so much for all your kind comments. And Annie, thank you for running such a wonderful contest. We are thrilled to be a runner-up this year. Thank you. Bye.
I love her accent. Customers of the Quilted Cow shared their appreciation of the friendly, helpful staff, the product selection, and the weekly Facebook Lives that the store presents. Lorena wrote, "The Quilted Cow offers excellent service to those who might not know how much fabric to buy or what colors go well together. They have a very friendly staff and great ideas. It's just an all-around fabulous shop." And Mary Jo said, "The Quilted Cow's live shows have been a blessing, especially since COVID has kept me at home more. Their products are top-notch, the customer service is amazing, and they are just plain fun." And David shared, "This is a dynamic and modern quilt shop with a professional and dedicated staff. They work feverishly year-round to keep up on the latest in fabrics, and their selections are huge." Jennifer has been a bit under the weather for the past few days, so they didn't make a decision about when they are going to have their trunk show, but again, stay tuned and they'll let you know more information about that as they make their plans. All right, we're down now to the first runner-up in this year's contest, And the store that won that is no stranger to the winning circle in our LQS contest. So we want to give congratulations to the Old Country Store in Intercourse, Pennsylvania, who received 1,471 votes this year. Jan, Dean, and their team have been a grand prize or runner-up winner every single year since our contest began in 2018. That is impressive. Housed in a grand 3-story brick building built in 1833, the Old Country Store has provided its customers with a wide assortment of fine wares for over 40 years. With a selection of more than 6,000 bolts of fabric, gorgeous locally made quilts and crafts, a wide array of books and kitchen gadgets, and an irresistible collection of locally preserved foods, the Old Country Store is a destination for visitors and locals alike. Jan, Dean, and their team sent this fun video to share with you.
We are so excited to accept this award as one of the best local quilt shops in the world. It's almost like accepting an Oscar, but not quite. And it's all because of you, our customers.
Thank you for your votes. It really is an honor. We love serving you, our staff loves serving you, and really this represents hard work by our entire team. We have an amazing group of teachers who love bringing new projects to the classroom. Our long-arm quilters, we think, do exceptional work and take such good care of your quilts. Our staff, well, we just think they're A+, and clearly you do too. Quilters are some of the best people to serve, and so that's why we are pleased to be in this industry. We are pleased to serve you, and we have a great message from our staff. For this win, we are grateful, and we turn it over to our staff now to pass on a message. Thank you.
I thought that was great. Customers acknowledged the Old Country Store's friendly, helpful, and knowledgeable staff, as well as their amazing selection and variety. Sylvia wrote, "I was a new beginner, and the patience given to me was so valuable at the time. They encouraged me to continue, guiding but not driving me to be a better quilter. Not once was I made to feel discouraged. The store has a welcoming atmosphere without any pressure to buy. It is always wrapped in love." And Barb shared, "The store is always on top of the latest trends in fabric and patterns. They have the best workers who will help me decide on colors, etc. I also love their selection of books and love taking classes as they have such wonderful teachers in a lovely space." And Beverly said, "Staff go out of their way to find you what you're looking for or help you with selecting a fabric that plays well with your project. It is a dream shop and I love going there." The Old Country Store has scheduled their ByAnnie trunk show for the month of July, so if you are in the Lancaster area, be sure to stop in and take a look. And provided the stars align and everything works out, I'm excited to say that I will be visiting the store at the end of June to present a lecture and teach a class, so be sure to sign up for their newsletter so that you get all the details. Again, congratulations to all of our runner-up winners. What a wonderfully diverse group of stores you are. Now we are going to travel to the other side of the world to visit our friends down under. Thanks to the addition of HQW distributors as sponsors, this year we added a brand new prize to our contest. This prize goes to the shop in Australia who garnered the most votes. And we want to thank Lynn and Peter Wilson for helping us spread the word in Australia. It really helped. Last year, 5 Aussie shops got a total of 34 votes. This year, those numbers jumped to 51 shops, receiving 1,499 votes. In addition to bragging rights, the winner of the Australian LQS Contest Award will receive lots of great prizes. From HQW Distributors, this winner will receive a $500 Australian store credit to spend on ByAnnie products at HQW Distributors and a free Lynn Wilson trunk show with 6 models and 6 patterns for each model. ByAnnie will add to that a free ByAnnie trunk show with 6 models and 6 patterns for each model, and a special local quilt shop marketing and radio package valued at $1,000 US. Finally, H&H Americas will provide full conference and exhibit access to the 2022 H&H Chicago Trade Show with special highlights on their online channels and $300 US travel reimbursement. So, we are excited to announce that the first ever Australian Local Quilt Shop Award goes to Palm Beach Quilting in Carrum Downs, Victoria, who received 375 votes. Palm Beach Quilting began as a long-arm quilting business in owner Maureen Miller's home. Maureen quickly learned that customers wanted wide-back quilt fabrics, so those were added to the store. Over the years, the store has continued to grow, becoming first an online business and then a brick-and-mortar store. Today, it is a bright and light-filled shop with 2 quilting machines named Millie and Norman, and literally thousands of fabrics to choose from. You will find lots of quilts hanging on the walls, kits and samples to view, and a large variety of products and accessories at this destination store. Maureen sent this entertaining clip to say thank you and introduce her store.
Hi, I'm Maureen from Palm Beach Quilting. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that we have won. I'm so excited. I've never won anything before in my life. So I'd love to thank Annie for running the competition, the sponsors, HQW and HH America. I'd love to thank all the people that help out behind the scenes and up front at Palm Beach Quilting. All my beautiful customers, I couldn't do it without you. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. All the beautiful messages that you've left, I've read through them all, and it's so heartwarming to know how you guys feel, because I love you guys. My customers, whether you're local, whether you're interstate, whether you only buy online, I thank you, and I thank you for voting for us. A little bit about our shop. We have heaps of fabrics. We have lots of threads, we have an area, we have classes, we specialise in wide backing fabrics, and we ship worldwide. So to keep up with the latest news for Palm Beach Quilting, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We will be having the ByAnnie Trunk Show and the Lynn Wilson Trunk Show. We'll be running special workshops, so keep an eye out for those. And Annie for running the competition. Thank you to all my customers who voted. Bye from down under.
Customers of Palm Beach Quilting recognize the shop's friendly, helpful service, especially during lockdowns, as well as the wonderful atmosphere of the store. Rosemarie said, over very long COVID lockdowns in Melbourne, the owner of this store was a lifeline for merchandise needed to fill the long hours of craft. Nothing was too much trouble. And Irene wrote, I knew nothing at all about quilting, and I took some classes here. I created the most awe-inspiring things that I couldn't ever have imagined. And Allison commented, on my first visit after all the many and extended lockdowns in Melbourne, they understood that all I wanted to do was inhale and smell the fabric, and then run my fingers across the bolts on the shelves. Palm Beach Quilting is one of my happy places. And Sue shared these thoughts about the store. It's a wonderful haven to visit whenever I feel in need of a recharge. Maureen and her staff are great listeners, and we have solved so many problems of the world over the years. I feel a calmness and peace wash over me whenever I walk through the front door, and I always walk out with a great sense of excitement and anticipation with my newly purchased goodies. I have created many interesting and beautiful treasures as a result. Maureen is working with Lynn to schedule her ByAnnie and Lynn Wilson trunk shows and is hoping to have them in the store by the end of the month. So watch for more details coming from Maureen soon. All right, finally, let's talk about the grand prize. Grand prize in our 2022 Local Quilt Shop Contest includes $800 in store credit from ByAnnie.com, a free ByAnnie trunk show of 12 models and 6 patterns for each model, a special local quilt shop marketing package valued at $1,000 from ByAnnie, and $800 store credit from Jaftex, made up of $200 each from Blank Quilting Corporation, Free Spirit Fabrics, Studio E Fabrics, and Henry Glass and Company. It also includes a 3-night hotel stay plus $500 travel reimbursement, full conference and exhibit access, and a special highlight on the online channels for H&H America's 2022 Chicago Trade Show, as well as a free Lynn Wilson Designs trunk show of 6 models and 6 patterns for each. So lots of great prizes there. And we are very excited to announce that this year we are awarding grand prizes to 2 fantastic winners. I'm going to cry. One shop is in a major metropolitan area, the other is in a small rural community. Each store had a very different approach to the contest, yet when the dust settled, each shop had received over 2,000 votes and over 600 more than the next highest vote count. They truly proved that there is more than one way to reach and serve customers, yet their voters' comments pointed out that good customer service, generosity, and making things fun and entertaining work no matter where you are. So, we'll begin by congratulating Beach Tyme Fabric and Crafts in Ocean Shores, Washington. Owned by Chuck and Gail Anderson, this tiny shop in a coastal community of about 6,000 residents garnered 2,049 votes in this year's contest. Gail tells me that this win was a true community effort, and I understand that the whole town has been invited over to the store for coffee and donuts to watch this announcement. So here is a big shout out to everyone in Ocean Shores. Way to go, all of you. Located just 3 blocks from the Pacific Ocean, the store has a wonderful selection of beach-themed fabric, from seagulls and whales to mermaids and seashells. In addition to lots of high-quality fabric and quilting supplies, the store carries lots of other craft supplies too. And they offer a great variety of classes for all skill levels. Quilting classes for beginners to advanced, paper crafting, felting, scrapbooking, beading, basic sewing, knitting, and crocheting. Chuck and Gail sent us this video to share their excitement.
We are thrilled to be one of the grand prize winners in this wonderful contest.
We'd like to thank the town of Ocean Shores, everyone near and far, our customers, and all the other businesses in town for supporting us in this crazy ride. We are so happy to be finalists in this contest. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ocean Shores. Thank you, everyone.
Stay tuned for celebrations and events to celebrate this wonderful win. And yay, Ocean Shores! Yay, Beach Tyme!
I loved the bubbles. Over and over, customers of Beach Tyme Fabric and Craft Supplies talked about the fun and inspiration that Chuck and Gail provide, and the feeling of community and caring that the store provides. Nina said, walking through the front door is like entering a quilting wonderland. It's like coming home after a long journey and feeling like you belong and someone cares. Kai shared, Chuck comes up with crazy promotions that usually ask you to shout out the phrase of the day as you enter the store. I have shouted out a lot of crazy things to get that discount. You always feel good when you're in the shop with Gail and Chuck. And Rema wrote, this store not only has the most friendly owners that work tirelessly at their fabric shop, they are also the most generous shop owners in Ocean Shores. Anyone that enters their shop, local or visitor, will leave having 2 new friends to care for. They are the best. And finally, Dawn shared this fun story. When the store reopened for in-person business, I remember how happy my wife was to get out and see Gail and Chuck and buy a bunch of fabrics. She looked like a little girl at Christmas, and we're no spring chickens. I thought that was such a cute story. Beach Time Fabric and Craft Supplies has scheduled their ByAnnie trunk show for mid-April to mid-May, so be sure to check your calendars and visit the store then. You will love being able to see all those models up close and personal. And last but certainly not least, we want to congratulate our top voted store in the 2022 Local Quilt Shop Contest, So Yeah Quilting in Las Vegas, Nevada. So Yeah Quilting entered the contest a bit late, but skyrocketed to an impressive 2,180 votes. Owned and operated by three brothers, Brody, Tiancum, and Zach Tippett, So Yeah really makes quilting fun. In addition to being a full-service local quilt shop, the brothers' online videos have helped the store develop a community that extends from coast to coast and around the world. Their YouTube channel offers free tutorials and project ideas and brings people together for online sales, charitable projects, and more. I love this video that the brothers made to celebrate their win.
What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for the votes for the first place spot in ByAnnie's competition. A little about us, if you don't know who we are, we're the So Yeah brothers here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We have a brick and mortar store here, as well as SoYaQuilting.com, and a YouTube channel where we do a lot of live sales and tutorials. If you haven't met us, we'd love to meet you. Come and check us out, and thank you again.
And we always have a good time. Let's pop one of these guys. Woo!
There we go, guys.
Appreciate you guys.
That was great. Voters raved about the feeling of family that So Yeah Quilting provides, as well as their great customer service, product selection, and generosity. Carrie said that So Yeah is a great family business, run by a family who has created a family of customers as well. Kylie shared, the best part of So Yeah is the brothers that own the shop. They put 100% effort into the store and its customers. They are always doing new and crazy things to engage with their customers. They've built a new quilting niche, extreme quilting, by sewing underwater and 72-hour sewing marathons. I am always waiting for the next idea they have. On top of all that, the staff in the store is always warm and welcoming. And Susan said, the selection is supreme, great quality and variety of styles. The customer service is fabulous. They always make you feel like part of the team, encouraging you to bring in finished projects for them to see. And Christina shared this touching story. Before the lockdown for COVID, when I was teaching kindergarten online, on days when I was just stressed to the limit, I would stop at So Yeah on my way home. I would walk through the store and just look at the beautiful fabrics and samples. Occasionally I would buy something, but mostly it was just the place that helped me see beauty in the present time. I would also talk to the ladies who worked there. It just made me feel better. I loved reading that story and know that most quilters and makers can definitely relate. Local quilt shops are definitely our happy places. So Yeah has scheduled their ByAnnie trunk show for March 31st through April, so be sure to watch their website and social media channels for more information. And again, thank you to all who participated in this year's contest. It is so much fun to see the wide diversity of stores who won and to read all the wonderful comments from your customers. Our heartfelt congratulations go to all of this year's winners, as well as to every single store who received votes. It is truly an honor to be in this wonderful industry with all of you. And we thank you all for joining us today and for your support of local quilt shops around the world. We'll be featuring many more of these local quilt shops in upcoming episodes of Live with Annie, so be sure to join us weekly. Also, be sure to check the leaderboard at ByAnnie.com and on our dedicated website, LQScontest.com. We are going to be back next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time with another fun episode of Live with Annie. We'll return to our ByAnnie Bag Making Basics series to share some tips for choosing fabrics, soft and stable, and thread for your projects. We have got lots of great tips to share, so be sure to join us then. And until then, happy stitching!